remove this truck. There's just been abandoned in a driveway here. Somebody went to jail, and this car's got to go.
It's quite the ordeal.
Oh yeah, I see it back there. Oh my goodness.
Lord have mercy, what have you done?
Somebody has called us to remove this truck. There's just been abandoned in a driveway here. It looks like windows are down, full of stuff. No. In pretty rough shape. Still do a walk around, don't want to get accused of, any of that. Will they come after it? Or will Bobby be after it? Who knows? At least we have a tag, so we can run the tag, find ownership. Hitch is kind of low. You bump the hitch. I'm gonna take that off. I don't know if you can. Yeah, that's welded on. You won't be able to. You're gonna bump again. Stop! I don't want to tear up the boom. Okay. Somebody went to jail, and this car's got to go. That's all I know. Damage there. Scratches all over. Locked. Get it loaded up.
All right, guys, heading over to Wares Valley Road. Looks like we've got it was quite the ordeal. Somebody had rented a U-Haul and a tow dolly to try to get their broken down vehicle back to their home state. And in true fashion, never ends well with the tow dolly. If you've never used one, then don't try to learn all in a emergency situation.
While you're on vacation. Yeah.
It's going to take a little practice. But they have, and on top of that, it was an all-wheel drive car that they're trying to...
Explain briefly, quickly, why can you not tow an all-wheel drive vehicle with only the front tires in the air?
All-wheel drive vehicles are meant to be up on a trailer. You can't have two rolling and two not rolling because it's all-wheel drive, and it will lock up eventually. It might not be immediately, but the transfer case will lock up, and it's transmission transfer case, and it'll tear a bunch of stuff up.
So then it's no go, no more.
No go, no moss.
Okay. So brief educational lesson there. Okay, now go ahead.
And on top of that, so what gets most people in trouble with dollies is they try to back up. Tow dolly is, I won't say impossible because I've done it.
Okay.
Next to impossible.
Again, why?
Because the vehicle will go one direction, the tow dolly will go the opposite direction, and the truck that you're towing with will go a completely different direction. And all of this will happen kind of like a centipede. It'll curl all up and nothing will end well, and then you'll end up with I've got a picture of it. That's what it looks like.
That's what that looks like.
So that's where we're going, guys. They sent a picture in, and I don't really know the whole story. I don't know if they tried to back up or if it just locked up and fell off of the dolly because it's all-wheel drive. I don't know. I don't know any of the story, but we're about to get it. And
so that picture, there's damage all down the driver's side of that car that they were trying to tow, because when it fell off the dolly where they were going down the road, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
It could have happened while they were trying to back up.
Okay. But with it being all-wheel drive, that contributed to that chaos. Yeah, oh yeah, I see it back here. Oh my goodness. So the one that they're trying to tow, does it run?
No, the transmission's out of it.
Oh. Well, I guess since they're already replacing things, it wouldn't matter to tow it until it locked up.
I have to get the truck ready and then unboom and see how close we can get.
Lord have mercy, what have you done?
Lord Jesus.
So did it fall off the trailer and do that?
Yeah,
or
we was backing up.
oh, while you were backing up it did that. Okay. So yeah, you won't be able to tow it from it's all-wheel drive. Are you just going to leave it here?
Yeah, they said it's fine if I just leave it right there.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I bet the other side looks better. Yeah, the other side looks pretty good. Okay, get me.
This side hasn't gone over, has it?
It's close. Pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can come backwards. So we put locks on both sides. think we can get in it. Can you get in your door? I'll put a wheel chock. Yeah, after I get it up high enough. Okay. What's it? Is it still strapped to the truck?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. My truck's in the way.
Can you set it on the dolly there?
I probably can set it back down, yeah.
See if we can set it down onto the dolly here.
Yeah, I think so. Will it run at all?
Kind of on and off, so you have to turn slightly right.
Oh, so the wheel chock's on the other side. The door over there won't open.
Okay. The keys are in the seats. You ready? Okay, just creep forward. Hold your brake. Or your back brake. Parking brake. Yeah, that's working. Real slow, 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 slow. Okay, just a little bit more. Little bit more. Okay, hold up. Let me go check the other side. Okay, turn. Okay, just hold right there. I've got the wheel chock over there. Let me see if I can get it. All right, try to coast it. Just hold. Oh yeah, stop. Awesome. Good deal. All right, good deal. You're free. This poor car. No reverse. No forward. No doors. You want this back?
It wouldn't back up at all.
Out of the way so that we can pull it forward.
Okay, guys. Leaving the scene of the crime. You know, I've tried that situation out a few different ways, all the way back to a rollback. I tried that with a rollback once. Tried to scoop it and get up under it and get it pulled, and it ended up being a miserable experience for me. Tried to pick up one side, It usually just hangs it crooked and gets caught on the dolly, and you know, coming up underneath the control arms and then blocking the front where the bumper area is so it doesn't get into. You usually end up, I mean, that car, it didn't really matter. It was damaged all over. Like the front bumper cover was spray painted, and it'd seen some things. So I guess technically that probably would have been my best bet, is just to go ahead and destroy the.
But you know, plastic is going to damage. It's just going to break.
So we tried to block out the wheels to keep those cables from pinching in and squishing the fenders, and it worked out for the most part until one of the blocks popped loose. But like I said, that car was totaled. I mean, you guys seen the pictures. But it's tough to get those lifted up to get the trailer out from underneath of it.
What is everybody going to say in the comments? You're going to have 50 comments that are going to say spreader bar, right? Is that what it's called?
The spreader bar. Yeah, spreader bars are good. We can. It's too expensive for me to keep around.
How often do you use it? That's like what, the fourth one we've done ever?
Ever, yeah.
So,
but I mean, you know, it's one of those things. A tool in the toolbox. And for some of my tow guys out there, comment down below. I've had some people tell me that they've built some of those out of like old dolly arms and things like that. Something that would spread apart and keep those cables
adjusted
away from body panels. Like for my race car fans out there, the dirt track and all of those, those guys have this big old piece of steel, big spreader bar. It's really cool. They used to tow those out off the racetrack. But yeah, like I said, you know, might be some of those things that we might need to build or look at building. I hate to, like I said, they're so expensive. I really, really hate to buy one just to have it sit around and use it once a year, because there'll be more of those. I mean, that's a given. I will use it, and you know, we could use it for other situations, but it's one of those things. It's too big for me to keep on the truck. This small truck, you know, for my big heavy guys, rotators and stuff, you know, they've got them and they've got a place for them. But for our situation, we don't. And
it would be interesting if you could fashion one of the dolly axles
to double purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Really cool. If you could have like make some sort of attachment to it. Listen to me. Let's fab up all this.
Well, hey, so listen. This is how tow truck parts are born. The need for the tool, and it gets made for its purpose. And but yeah, we've run into that a lot. Like I said, you know, there's no right or wrong way. It's the least amount of damage and try to get it lifted up off of there.
Yeah.
It came off there at the end of the day. So.
And you know, bless their hearts, they were just trying to get home. 5.5 hours?
So 5.5 hours, and we're just lucky that that came off there instead of going down the interstate, which that all-wheel drive, it probably would have locked up before he got to the interstate anyway.
Right, but he still would have been out on the street in the middle of the road, and it would have been chaos.
I would not have wanted to do what we just did right there with traffic flying around. This would not be fun.
Nobody was hurt. It's like not a big deal. It's fine.
So anyway, guys, yeah, we learn a little bit with every job. You know, where you can hook and get things lifted up. You know, sometimes it works out really good, and sometimes it's like, I could adjust it here or there and grab it better on the next round.
Maybe if you were more over the hood instead of toward the front of it, maybe that would have been a difference.
Yeah, it was one of those weird situations. But like I said, you use the blocks to try to build up. It's the same purpose, but it just didn't. You know, I don't know. Maybe I might try to carry some 6x6s. Maybe that might work. But I don't think a 6x6 would have given us enough clearance.
Probably not.
But yeah, like I said, it worked. It got it off there, and was able to get the U-Haul equipment unlodged, so he can get that. I'm guessing he'll probably just go with that now. Everybody's closed. So I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. We'll probably never know.
They might just go home. Might just go ahead and take it home, or they might wait until the morning and return the
dolly and
just drive the truck, or bless them.
They are having a rough time. But yeah, word of advice: if you're going to rent a dolly, have some sort of experience getting it hooked up for sure. You want to get it in its right location in the saddle. Those straps are really hard to understand on the dollies. They have to you have to kind of run over them, and then they go over the tire. It's a whole ordeal. I'm not even going to get into trying to explain the ins and outs of U-Haul dolly hookups. But they won't go over this stuff with you. They just send you on your way, and it's kind of crazy. So just, you know, kind of get the feel for it. Don't just jump into it and think that it's an easy thing to do.
If you're thinking that it might be an option for you someday, then it's probably best to go ahead and learn how to do it before it's an urgent situation. So
for my world travelers, my vacationers out there that use those to haul their vehicles behind their RVs, you know, they're golden.
Yeah, if you know someone that tows one with their RV or whatever, go talk to them and get some pointers from them. You know, thinking, you know, I personally wouldn't try it. I would just
leave it to the tow truck.
I would just leave it. Yeah.
Call it good.
But you know, So
the thing with those, like I said, are the backing process is not going to happen for the most part. Like you might get a foot or two if you're lucky, but it won't go. So plan out your trip. When you're pulling into a parking lot, make sure you have a plan for an exit that involves no backing, because you know if you're pulling into the station to refuel and you get in heads up to the building, you're stuck. So you're going to have to take that car off the dolly, and then you'll be able to, and it'll still be crazy because you can't see it behind the truck, the little dolly. You'll be able to back that up, and then you'll have to reposition everything. But that car in place on the dolly in tow will not back up very far at all. I don't care how good of a backer you are.
So this situation here, what would have been his best option? His best option would have been to push the car that was being towed further back so that he had room to turn out, right? Is that what would have prevented that? So that he wouldn't have had it, because he loaded it back there, didn't he?
I don't know where he loaded it at, did he?
He said he was just trying to, well, I don't know. He was back there for whatever reason and tried to back up. I don't know if that's where they loaded it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that side of the story, but I do know that, backing it up caused all the damage, because that's what he told me.
And then whenever you got it onto the dolly, you tried to reverse and it had 0 reverse, and then you tried forward and it had 0 forward. So if it had any transmission left, it was completely gone.
Completely gone now, yeah, it wouldn't do anything. So
YouTube didn't get to see it, but we pushed it into a parking spot.
Yeah, we ended up, like me hooking that thing up just to take it over there 5 feet and put it into a parking spot with this big long truck was not ideal. So we just pushed.
It was basically flat. It was fine.
Anyway, guys, more weekend drama. We got them. They're on their way. All is well that ends well, and appreciate you guys. Got more?
Did you hear from the illegal park?
Oh yeah, I did. He said that he was going to call me when he was headed that way. But anyway, he did get out of jail, obviously, and he, in true fashion, it doesn't matter when you get out of jail at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you're going to want to immediately come and get your car back.
Well, I'd probably want to hightail it back home myself.
Yeah. Anyway, he's done. We're going to see if we can accommodate and get over there to do the release on that.
CRV.
It's not an illegal park. It's an abandoned vehicle. What happens when you go to jail and the hotel says, I don't want your vehicle on my parking lot anymore?
No trespass removal.
Maybe.
We'll call it that.
That's what we call it. So anyway, we'll be over there with that fella and get that released and move on to the next one. See you when we get there. Hello? CRV?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've got ID matches registration?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay. And you got some keys, hopefully?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. See if I can get the car out here for you.
Thanks, sir. You good?
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I just chill here for a second? Check everything?
I'm going to get you this receipt. She's coming with this receipt here, and make sure you've got payment for that stuff, or documentation for that stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, do it.
You had a bad night then, or a bad day?
I had a very bad day. I went and played the fool. Played the fool's game. No, you're good. And I paid for it.
All right,
I paid for it. First time for everything.
Yeah, they didn't say what was going on. They just said that it couldn't be there anymore, and
exactly
said that they took you to jail. So
yep, first time for that.
Oh,
my life.
Yeah, I hate
I'm
that.
all better now. Very
That's
much
good.
better.
That's
Exactly.
good. So you're headed back to Ohio, I guess?
I am. I'm back to Ohio.
Gotcha.
Ohio bound. You guys ever been?
Yeah, I've been up there quite a bit. Kings Island.
Kings Island's phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
We've been there a lot. So yeah, that's it's a cool place. It's a cool place.
Right.
Well, I'm glad everything's turned out okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Safe travels, okay?
Thanks very much, man.
Thank you. All right, guys. Not much of an explanation on that one, other than the confirmation that he did go to jail.
That had to have been like the most pleasant illegal park pickup we've ever had.
Was?
He was very. Yeah.
I wanted to give this to you.
What's that?
Smoke. And I wanted to thank you for I don't know if you guys like cigars.
Oh, we appreciate that,
That's
man.
for you guys.
Well, we'll
Thank you so much.
definitely.
Thank you.
we'll pass them on. Thank you so much.
Thanks very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Cool beans. Thank you. I think we just got our explanation. It seems to be we've got our explanation and we didn't even have to.
Didn't ask.
I'm not going to smoke anything anymore, he said.
Bless his heart. He seemed like a nice enough guy.
He was a nice enough guy, yeah. He
Just,
got into a little bit of a mess last night and landed himself in jail. And but he's got his car back now and he's headed back to Ohio, and he turned over his prized possession cigars and said he wasn't smoking anything anymore. And I wish him luck and safe travels. But yes, I was probably the most pleasant transaction
yes.
as far as illegal parks go.
Yeah.
He was always very
nice.
very professional throughout the whole. And I've been dealing with this guy for almost 2 days now. He called us and was trying to arrange pickup for his car and trying to get his affairs in order and all that stuff. But he was always super polite over the phone. So anyway, I'm glad that ended well. Got him his car back. He's on his way back to Ohio, and we got a lot full. Got to get back to work.